Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining me today. Uh, Earlier today, I shot a video. Um for this channel, the mission statement, and I was talking, and I just kept talking, and the next thing I knew, 2 hours had gone by, and the camera cut off on me, and it cut off, and I checked the camera, and some of the clips, the sound was missing, and so I mean, I'm not. This is my first go around with this, so I don't. I don't have the time to do that again. To do over with that. So this is going to be a shorter version. Uh, I was trying to earlier. I was just trying to go into some of my theories on sports betting, and I was talking about a lot of things. And next thing I knew, it was 2 hours. The memory card only holds 2 hours and 20 minutes. So. Um, I'll have to get into the other stuff another time. But thanks for joining me. I'm Mr. Manyhats, and this channel is about sports betting. My goal was to sell picks around this time and have a website set up and everything. But last year, I took some asymmetrical risks, and I ended up losing a substantial amount of money. And so the plan was to be able to do sports betting full time and sell picks and have the website set up and everything. But and I could still do that. But the only problem is now I still have to go out there and hustle to make money because the bankroll is not there. I can't just take a year off or 2 years off and just bet sports and say because I don't know if it's gonna work out. I don't know if I'm gonna get any subscriptions or anything. I don't know if it's gonna work out. So if you're gonna take some time off to do something, you better be financially prepared to do so. So it's not a big deal. I had to go back to. I got to go out there and make some money. So I can't. I'm doing this full time, sports betting, but I'm not completely full time because I still have to go out there and make money. So I just want to make that clear. And that's no excuse. I'm going to be very transparent with my record. That's no excuse. You're never going to hear me say, oh, the season wasn't that, we didn't have a good season because, I wasn't able to put the time into it. No, you're not gonna hear that from me. I'm not gonna make any excuses. So just keep that in mind. So I'm going to be giving out free picks. Everything is free. It's not going to cost you anything. I'll be giving out free picks, and then that way I can see if I'm able to pick games while people are looking at me. I can work out all the kinks. Like I started a Telegram channel. And so that's going to be the way that I'm going to be getting the picks to my customers. So subscribe to my Telegram channel. It's in the description. And then that way, that's the way you're going to get the second half bets. There's going to be second half bets in football and basketball throughout the day. And I'm going to be sending those out via Telegram. So the normal picks... This is gonna be the schedule. I'm gonna come out on Mondays. I'm gonna come out as early as possible for college football. Coming out on Mondays, okay? And I need to do that anyway. I'm gonna be selling picks in the future, so I need to practice. I need to be the first guy to come out because there's other groups, there's other people selling picks. So if I wait too long to come out, somebody could possibly take my game, take one of the games that I was gonna give out. And, say I like UNLV at 2.5 and I wait too long and another somebody else gives that out to their clients and it goes to 3.5 and I can't give that out even, I can't, they took my game. They took the bacon off my table. And so now I got to pick another game. they're cutting down my schedule, so I have to practice coming out first, and I want to piss as many people off as possible. I'll be honest with you. I'm out to spoil some milk, and I'm gonna take the bacon off of somebody's table. So I'm coming out as early as possible on Mondays, and maybe that way I can. Imagine if I'm coming out early and the information is good. I can force somebody to deal with me. I mean, I might be causing so much damage. It might be in somebody's best interest to give me a piece. All I want is 10 grand a game. I mean, that's nothing for a syndicate group to give me 10 grand a game. I mean, I won't embarrass you. And so that's the schedule. I'm gonna try to come out Monday as early as possible for college football. Tuesday sometime, because there could be some injuries. And sometimes you don't want to come out too early when you're betting totals, because you can get burned that way. I mean, you bet a total on Monday or Tuesday, it could be good, it could be not, it could be bad for you. I mean, you could bet a total, obviously when you're looking at the weather reports, the closest you get to game day, the more accurate the weather's going to be. So Tuesday, they might say the wind's blowing 15 miles an hour, and then by the time Saturday comes around, it's 40 miles an hour wind. And you could be screwed if you bet a team that doesn't pass the ball a lot, and you got 40-mile-an-hour winds, it can go against you. So you can get burned betting totals too early. So I won't try to do that, but I'm going to try to come out as early as possible with the picks. So I'm going to have 3 buckets for college football. I'm going to have a pregame where I'm giving out, say, between 7 and all the way up to 20 games a week. Pregame. Then I'm going to have a money line bucket for money line parlays. I'm going to see if I can go a whole season doing nothing but money line parlays, and I believe that I can go a whole season doing nothing but money line parlays, and I can be profitable that way. So we're gonna do that too. I'm gonna have another bucket for that, and then I'm gonna have a third bucket. It's called the square, the square up bucket. You use this bucket to square up your accounts, and it's gonna be a money line. It's gonna be a money line spread combination parlay, like kind of like the one that Dez Bryant hit. When he hit that one, it's not going to be as many teams, but it's going to be a combination of spread and money line parlay. And the goal is, the goal, all you got to do is hit one of these the whole year, and you're going to be profitable. So you got 11 weeks, 12 weeks in college football. You do one of these a week. All you got to do is hit one of them, and you're going to be profitable. Meanwhile, you're squaring up that account. You're really you're massaging that account, and then which is going to do you good in the long run. So that's what that's for. So I'm going to have three different buckets, and every week, every week I'm going to do an update on the record. So I'm going to be very transparent with the record. So in week 1, if I'm 5-2. And week 2, I go 5-5. Then the third video, I should be 10-7. I mean, the math should add up. There shouldn't be any gaps. So there's going to be a trail. There's going to be a nice trail. You're going to be able to see all my records. You're going to see my record. There's going to be a trail. You're going to be able to see everything. Everything's going to be transparent. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to be giving NFL picks as well. I'm going to be coming out with those probably Wednesday, Thursday, possibly. You can't wait too late on those too, but sometimes it's good to wait late too. So there won't be too many picks against the spread, because I'm in the Westgate the Super Contest, and I'm in the Circa Millions contest and the Survivor contest. So there won't be too many plays against the spread. I might throw a game or two out that I'm playing on the contest. It doesn't matter to me. I might do that every now and then. But to me, the NFL is the toughest sport to beat, and that's not the way you beat the NFL anyway, in my eye. I mean, it's possible to do that, to go, picking sides in the NFL, but the more optimal way for me to beat the NFL is to play derivatives, play the first half, the second half, play in game. So I'm going to be giving out derivative picks throughout the week, and then there are going to be some second half plays on Sunday. So make sure you subscribe to the Telegram again so that you can get those second half plays, because in the past I would post them on my Twitter account, and I know people were looking at it, but I mean, that's probably not the most effective, the most effective way. They have, I just signed up for Telegram today actually, and I was playing around with it, and I was just reading up on it, and they have these Telegram bots. So I mean, I don't know anything about that. Maybe you can make a bot and you can have it alert you whenever I send out a play. I don't know. I got to look more into that, the Telegram bots. But so I got to play around with that. This is a nice time to experiment with Telegram. This is a nice time to experiment with a lot of things. While I'm giving it out for free, work out all the kinks. Most of the videos are going to be like this. They're going to be straight through. I don't know how to edit anything, and I don't have the time. I mean, you can literally spend 4 to 6 hours editing a 10-minute video. So I mean, I can't. I'm in the contest. I'm in the NFL contest. I'm trying to make a move in that. I'm handicapping college games, and I have to still go out there and hustle and make money because, like I said, I lost a substantial amount of my bankroll, so I can't do this full time. So I got a lot on my plate. It's gonna be very busy for me next 4 months. I'm just looking at a 4 or 5 hour sleep schedule a night. And speaking of sleep, that's another reason why I wanted to wait before I start selling picks, because I have insomnia and I don't get any REM sleep, and so I'm working on that. Like sleep is like the foundation of everything, of your health and everything. And when you get sleep, you wake up, you're just so much sharper. And so I need to work on that as well. So I want to be full strength when I'm selling picks. I want to be able to do it full time. I mean, 100% full time. And I want my health to be right to where I'm getting sleeping correctly, so I can be that much sharper. So I hope you appreciate my honesty. I mean, I can come out right now and start selling picks, and selling picks on a half of a battery, but I don't want to be doing that. So, and like I said, you're going to be getting 100% of my effort. You're never going to hear me say, "Oh, I didn't have the time to put into this." No, I'm not full time, but I am full time. So we're gonna have a good season, okay? I'm not gonna come out here and embarrass myself. I promise you that. And so that's that with that. And Wednesday, Thursday, I come out with NFL picks. I want to go live on Sundays, and not necessarily Saturdays, but Sundays. I want to go live and do some NFL in game. So I can go live. I just bought this camera, this Sony. They say, I was reading up on it, say all I have to do is plug it into the computer with a USB, and it turns into a webcam. So if I can do that, and I can go live, and I'm watching the game right in front of me, and I'm going live, watching 1 or 2 games only, and I'm just going live, and I'm giving out plays live, NFL live. So that ought to be fun. But I think you got to have a certain amount of hours. I don't think you're able to go live right away on YouTube. So that's something I want to do as well. So just for now, like I said, everything's free. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to my Twitter account. Same thing, Mr. Manyhats. And I'll tweet out if there's something short or something I need to say real quick, or just something I want to comment on. I'll make a tweet about that. But like I said, the weekly picks to college will be via video. And the second half bets are going to be through Telegram. So, like I said, make sure you subscribe to the Telegram. And then maybe I want to test out like an honor system. See if an honor system works. Like say you're giving out the picks for free. You're not charging anything. And say like in the description, I put a Cash App. I put a PayPal, Zelle, Bitcoin, or Ether. I mean, if YouTube allows me to do that, and say, hey, if you want to donate, if you made some money off of the information, this is how you can donate, and just see if people donate, see if an honor system works. So that's one thing I want to test out. And if the information is really good, maybe I can get somebody to bankroll me. That's what I would like. I mean, like I said, all I want is 10,000 a game. I mean, that's nothing to a group. And so if whoever decides to bankroll me, they're going to get the information first, obviously. I'm going to send them the information first. I'm going to let them go first. And then by the time I put the video out and then the stuff moved, and then, oh, well, I mean, I'm sorry. If I left you with the sloppy seconds, but, I got somebody bankrolling me and he bet it, and of course it's going to move. The stuff is going to move. It's going to be sharp, okay? I'm telling you it's going to move. It's just going to depend on how much it's going to move. So, yeah, so I like to get somebody to bankroll me in the meantime. And I was thinking, I got a DraftKings account. I got a FanDuel account that I never used because I'm in a state where it's not legal yet. So I never used these accounts, and my thinking was to just save them until I get a bankroll, and then I can fire into these accounts, these two good outs that are out there. But I'm thinking it's like kind of like I'm going to be selling picks in the future, and you don't know how long is it going to take before you can fully be able to fire into those accounts. So I'm just thinking, why not put those accounts to work? Why not just team up with somebody, partner with somebody, and give them, let them go at it. Let them fund it and let them go at it. And but there's two type of guys in this situation. The first guy, I gave this guy, I partnered with this guy, and he bet some cricket, he bet some Russian hockey, he bet some off the wall stuff, some handball and Soviet Union handball, and we made a couple $1,000, man. We made $3,000-$4,000. We got limited, and that was it. He didn't milk it right. He went under there. He didn't milk the cow right, okay? He went under there and he squeezed those titties, and he only got 2 glasses of milk, okay? He didn't milk it right. I don't want to deal with that guy. I can do that myself. I can open up an account. I can find some real low-hanging fruit and fire into it and get limited, and I can do that myself, okay? I don't need any help doing that. I'm not looking for that guy. Now, the other guy, on the other hand, I teamed up with him. Hey, I don't know what this guy's doing, man, but hey, he's milking it good, man. He sat under there. He got a hold of those titties and he milked that cow. He milked those titties, and he milked them good. And I looked over, and he's got 2 cartons of milk. And he's still milking. He's got 2 cartons of milk, we've made a decent amount, and he's still milking. And if we get limited tomorrow, I can look up and say, okay, damn, it was worth it. Okay, I can say it was worth it for what we made. And so that's the guy that I want to deal with. That's the guy who he knows how to massage the accounts. He knows what to put into the accounts. Or maybe it's a group. They just need an account to fire in major markets, and they know how to keep the accounts going. So I just want to set the record straight. I make pretty good money on my own. So I'm not desperate to make money. Even though I don't have a bankroll, and I did lose a lot of money taking some asymmetrical risks, I make pretty good money just doing everything between sports and doing other things I'm not gonna get into. But so I'm not desperate. So if you try to come with like a lowball offer, or if you're just I'm not gonna deal with anybody, any random person. You gotta know what you're doing. Obviously, I'm gonna be able to sniff you out. It's at this point, it takes me about 5 minutes to sniff somebody out. It takes me about 5 minutes to pick somebody's brain and figure, hey, this guy, he's a space cadet. This guy, he's sharp. This guy, he's a space cadet, peanut head. It doesn't take me long to figure that out. So I'll sniff you out, and maybe I wouldn't have. I don't. It will take me. You're already a name. You might be a name already that I heard. So your name might speak for itself. So yeah. So I want to make money, but I'm not desperate. So keep that in mind. I need you, but I don't really need you that bad. So maybe I might meet somebody who can use those accounts, and I'm good everywhere. I mean, every account. Like I said, I'm a $1,000 game guy. You can get that off pretty easily. I usually only bet into 1 or 2 outs, and I know I get stuff for that. And these are like the sharpest outs. Like I only bet into one out when I go to Vegas, and a couple outs offshore. So I'm good everywhere. I mean, the possibilities are endless. But like I said, it's got to be with the right person. I'm not looking, for the 2-minute guy. He could squeeze those titties for 2 minutes and get 2 glasses of milk. I can do that myself. I don't need him. So I can wheel and deal. In the meantime, I can start matriculating and wheeling and dealing and making money other ways, just meeting new people. I mean, I've been doing this way too long. I'm way too talented to not be willing and dealing. So, so that's the schedule. There's some other stuff. Like I said, I went into a lot of detail of what I think about certain things and my style, and I was talking about Alan Dinkerson, the tall guy with he died a couple years ago with the carrot top. The guy, like he was like the one guy that I felt like I really had something in common with, and like he didn't use a model, and said like he played basketball until he was in his 50s, and he. Most of these guys, they don't talk about playing basketball or getting in shape or anything. Like, you listen to a guy talking about the podcast from the recap, Bash recap, and like the guy who's the most in shape at the whole place is like 60 years old. And you got all these young guys, and, getting in shape is not an option for some of these guys, so I guess. But hey, if you're not in shape, I don't got nothing against you. Maybe I can inspire. I want to make a podcast too, so maybe I can inspire some people in this space to get get in shape. Mr. Top Down likes to, say 14 hours a day and his piss jar, and that's not healthy for you, man. Come on. What about 13 hours a day and 1 hour on the Peloton or something like that? So that's another thing I want to do. I want to make a podcast. The podcast is going to be like the buffer for this. because sitting in the room all day for let me make sure my mic is still on. Sure. Okay, yeah, the mic is still on. Okay, good. Yes, me sitting in the room all day watching games all day long, that can lead to burnout pretty quickly, even if I'm doing it 100% of the time. So the podcast is going to be like the buffer to interact with people, and it's going to help me get more clients too, because they're going to see, I can talk about different things and they can get to know me a little bit better, I guess. So there gonna be various topics on the podcast. I want to have an interactive podcast. I want to have it to where people can call in. I'm gonna have a number where people can call in and I can talk to people live, and we can talk about issues. But that's later on down the road. Like, damn, what's the tech stack behind that to have a setup to where people call in and all of that stuff. So that'll be in the future. So what else? Real quick. Yeah, so I'm going to give out the picks and see what happens. I'm in the contest. Hopefully I can make a move. And the reason why I got this mask on is because I'm out there in the battlefields. I live in the casinos full time. And so it's just in my best interest to stay anonymous, I believe. And there's a lot of weirdos, and you got people following you around and all that weird stuff. So I like it like this. I want to be like there's a guy, Joko. This guy is like one of the most successful gamblers in the world. Like he made $1 billion gambling. And I feel bad. I didn't know who this guy was. I just found out about him recently on a podcast. And this guy's like one of the most successful gamblers in the world. He can walk down Fremont Street. He's worth $1 billion. He can walk down Fremont Street and nobody won't know who he is. And the only way you would find out who he is you would have to go to Bet Bash. And if you go to Bet Bash, somebody would still have to point out to you who he is. So he's done a damn good job concealing himself and staying under the radar. And so I want to be like that. I'm 40 years old. I don't need the attention. I don't need the I'm just thinking now, living a casino life and all the attention you get just with that. So imagine if I had a little bit of fame, the circus that would ensue every day. So I said no, thank you. So I like it like this. You never see the same face twice. I got faces, 5 faces, 6 faces. I went shopping. I got all kind of faces. You never see the same face twice. And I want to be like Joko. That's my role model. So. Yeah, so that's why I got the mask on. So let me see. Yeah, so I covered there's some other stuff. Like I said, I wanted to talk about some theories and real quickly. I'm like I said, I'm 40. I've been doing this 23 years now, and my first book ever was betonsports.com. That was way back then when I was in college. And so I went to college. I got a degree in finance from Long Beach State, and I never used it. And 20 years ago, I said, I'm not working for anybody. I'm going to do things my way. And that's what I did. I mean, it's been rough. It was a lot of rough times, but that's exactly what I did. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm doing things my way. And so I don't work for anybody. I just I go out there and I make it happen. So that's quickly about me. So that'll be a nice time to end. Hopefully the mic is on this time, the whole time. And like I said, I don't know how to edit videos. Some of the videos might be awkward. They're gonna be just like this. I don't have time to edit. Everything's straight through. yeah, so maybe one day I can have some help with some videos, but that's the way it's going to be right now. So, thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to the Telegram, and I also got a Proton email in the description also, in the about section. It might be in the description also. So if you, Proton is an encrypted email. If you have a Proton email and you send me an email to my Proton, that's end-to-end encryption, and nobody can see the message except for me and you. Now, if you have a Gmail or a Yahoo and you send me a message, you're going to break the encryption. So if you're concerned about encryption, which I am, not all the time, but most of the time, then you need to send me an email via Proton Mail, and that will be end-to-end encryption. So this would be a nice time to end, and look for a video next week on week 1 for for college. This is week 0. Look out for Sunday. Saturday. I might have a second half play on that Florida State Georgia Tech game. So look out on the Telegram for that. And so yeah, so I might have a play on that, and I'll have a video for week 1 next week. But like I said, everything looks like mush right now. We really won't start cooking till like around week 3. There'll be something in week 2, week 3 is when you start cooking. So I'm going to end on that note. And all I got to say is good things come for those that wait. And ask Jordan Love. So we'll end on that. Thank you.